13 years, the Birds of the World show has spread its wings here at the Bandshell at the State Fair. And today we had the opportunity to talk to Steve Martin from the show about his birds and what he does here, delighting audiences from around North Texas.
Once you take that grip, when I tell you, throw it straight up. Ready? Go! There you go, great job!
Well, about 13 years ago, State Fair called the Dallas Zoo there, and they asked them if they have any kind of show they could bring out. Dallas Zoo recommended us, so State Fair called us up and flew me down here to have a look at what we could do in this amphitheater. And the first thing I did when I walked around with Errol McCoy, we walked onto that stage and I looked up at the Ferris wheel, the Texas Star, and said, could we fly a bird from there? And he said, you couldn't do that. And I said, yes, we could. And that was pretty much it right there. He wanted the show at that point.
He's underway. These guys are capable, so he's over 100 miles an hour. He doesn't go that fast, but he does get here in one great big hurry. Watch your hats if you want, or keep your hands down because he's going to get very close. Here we go. Hunting. Our hair is high.
Well, our show here at the State Fair is all free flight natural behaviors. We don't clip any birds' wings, and we like to show people birds in sort of their natural environment, doing things they might normally do in the wild. It's really meant to help people understand a little bit more about birds and a little more about the natural world.
Natural Encounters, Inc., which puts on the Birds of the World show, is based out of Florida, and their amazing bird demonstrations continue to be a fair favorite every year.
Another thing that I personally like about coming to the State Fair is there's a bit of a challenge for us. It's the biggest show we do all year long. We have 13 people that work at this show. We spent 2.5, almost 3 weeks this year building this show, putting it together, doing all the props, training all the birds. Then finally on opening day when it all comes together, it's like magic.
Actually, this is what a vulture might look like as he soars around the savannas of Africa. Here you go. There's a nice close-up look at a beautiful vulture. That's just how it would look as they're soaring around looking for dead animals or carrion. That was a great job. Good job, Grandma.
When they show, some of these birds demonstrate unique natural behaviors, like for instance our Seriama will take a rubber alligator and slam it on a rock, just like they kill their prey in the wild, which is usually rodents or reptiles.
Oh no, Mr. Bill. Now that is just what they do in the wild. They grab their prey, sneak up on them, find a rock, take aim, and they pulverize their prey on the rock. I guess it breaks up the bones or something. Must make it nice and easy to swallow whole. Let's try it one more time. I'm going to rescue Mr. Bill while I sell him one piece. Take aim, headache for Mr. Bill.
Another really important thing that we do here is it's all about educating people, helping people learn a little bit about the birds, but also helping people learn a little bit about their relationship with the natural world. And we'll take some of these birds, and through the stories that we tell, we try and weave in some information about the human impact on wildlife around the world.
Man's relationship to nature is just one more thing you can get a close-up view of here at the State Fair. Visitors can see the bird show 4 shows a day, every day, during the State Fair. So while you're walking down the Midway, hang a right to the Bandshell and come see a great show.
So what do you think of that? Attaboy. Tell you what, before you go, let's try this again. Ready? Look. Listen. You listening? Say goodbye. Attaboy. See you later. Goodbye.